My beloved child, listen closely to my voice. Before you take another breath, before another thought of doubt tries to rise within you, pause and feel my presence surrounding you. You have walked through seasons of pain that you never asked for. You have cried tears that no one else saw. You have questioned me. You have wondered, Lord, why did you let this happen? But today, I'm here to tell you, I allowed that pain for a purpose. It was not to break you, but to build something sacred within you. Every moment of suffering, every tear that fell from your weary eyes, every night you felt abandoned and unseen, I was there, holding your heart, shaping your spirit, preparing you for something greater than you could imagine. When you look back on your journey, you see wounds and losses, broken dreams and unanswered prayers. But I see the fire that refined you. I see the moments when your soul, stripped of everything you thought you needed, learned to depend completely on me. You did not lose. You were being purified. You did not fail. You were being transformed. Pain is not punishment. It is preparation. When I allowed storms to come, it was never to destroy you. It was to awaken what was asleep inside you. Your faith, your strength, your divine purpose. You prayed for growth, and I gave you challenges. You prayed for peace, and I allowed chaos so you could learn to anchor yourself in me. You prayed for strength, and I permitted weakness so that you would discover that true strength flows not from your flesh, but from my spirit within you. My beloved, when you walk through pain, the enemy whispers lies. God has forgotten you. God has turned his face away. But hear me clearly. I never left you for a single heartbeat. Even when you could not feel me, I was carrying you. Even when your prayers felt unanswered, I was working behind the scenes, rearranging pieces, protecting you from things that would have destroyed you had I allowed them. I saw what you could not see. I heard the conversations you didn't hear. I knew the traps laid before you. So when I closed that door you begged me to open, it was not rejection, it was redirection. When I took that person away, it was not cruelty, it was mercy. When I allowed the pain, it was not to make you suffer. It was to teach your soul to trust me beyond your understanding. Every scar you carry is a story of survival. Every wound I allowed became a well from which others will one day drink healing. You think your pain disqualified you, but it is the very thing that qualifies you for my purpose. The world does not need perfect people. It needs people who have been broken and healed by my hands. Your testimony is not born from what went right. It's born from what went wrong and how I turned it around. That betrayal, that loss, that sickness, that disappointment, it all had divine purpose. I used it to shape your heart into the likeness of mine, to teach you compassion, patience, and unshakable faith. The pain you endured became the soil where your purpose took root. Do you remember the nights you cried and said, Lord, I can't do this anymore? I heard every whisper. I collected every tear. Heaven was not silent to your pain. Angels were sent to guard you when you didn't even know. The fire you walked through was not meant to consume you. It was meant to purify the gold within you. When gold is refined, it must go through the fire to have its impurities burned away. You prayed for a pure heart, didn't you? And so I allowed the fire to come, not to destroy you, but to make you radiant. My child, the pain you felt was never wasted. I used every second of it to build something eternal within you. You thought I was silent. You thought I had turned away. But my silence was not absence, it was strategy. Sometimes I step back, not because I am gone, but because I am allowing you to grow into the strength I placed within you. You do not learn faith on the mountaintop. You learn it in the valley. You do not discover who I am when everything is easy. You discover me when everything falls apart, and you realize I am still holding you together. I allowed that pain for a purpose, and one day you will thank me for it. One day you will look back and say, if it hadn't been for that heartbreak, I wouldn't have learned to lean on Jesus. You will say, if it hadn't been for that season of loss, I would have never known the depth of his love. I am not cruel, my beloved. I am kind beyond your understanding. And even when you cannot see it, everything I allow is working for your good. There are things you prayed for that I could not give you, not because I wanted to withhold blessings, but because they would have become chains around your soul. You see only the moment, but I see eternity. You see the pain, but I see the purpose. I saw that if I gave you what you wanted, you would have settled for less than what I destined for you. So, I allowed disappointment to drive you deeper into destiny. You asked me to open doors, and I did, but not the ones you expected. The doors I opened led you through narrow, painful paths, but they were paths that molded your spirit into strength. Trust me, child, for I know the way, even when you do not. I am not the author of evil, but I am the redeemer of pain. Whatever the enemy meant for harm, I will turn for your good. You may not understand the why right now, but one day you will see the masterpiece I was painting with every tear and every trial. I am the potter, and you are the clay. When the clay is molded, it feels pressure, it feels spinning, it feels broken. But the potter's hands are steady. I know exactly what I'm shaping you into. You were never meant to remain ordinary. You were chosen for divine purpose, and the pressure you feel is proof that I am preparing you for something extraordinary. Do you know why I allow certain people to hurt you? Because through their betrayal, I reveal their true hearts and protect yours. Do you know why I let you walk alone sometimes? Because in solitude, you learn to hear my whisper. Do you know why I let storms rise suddenly? Because in the storm, you discover that I am still the one who commands the winds and waves to be still. Every pain has a hidden blessing. Every delay has divine timing. Every closed door has protection behind it. I see the whole picture. You only see a piece. But I promise, one day you will understand. And when you do, you will bow before me and say, "Thank you, Jesus, for not giving me what I thought I wanted. Thank you for giving me what I truly needed." My beloved, stop cursing the seasons that were meant to bless you. Stop mourning over the things that left and start rejoicing over what is coming. You cannot carry new blessings while clinging to old pain. Let go. Forgive. Release. The pain you hold on to becomes poison, but when you surrender it to me, I turn it into purpose. I never asked you to understand everything. I only asked you to trust me. Faith is not seeing. It's believing that I am working even when everything looks shattered. You may be walking through ashes right now, but I am the God who brings beauty from ashes. You may feel empty, but I am preparing you to be filled with more glory than you've ever known. There is a reason your heart broke. There is a reason your prayers seemed unanswered. There is a reason that person walked away. I allowed it all, not because I enjoy your pain. I don't. I weep with you. I feel every ache in your heart, but I see the end from the beginning. I know that if you keep holding my hand, you will rise stronger, wiser, and filled with unshakable peace. You see, purpose is not found in comfort. It is discovered in struggle. Every hero of faith in Scripture went through pain before glory. Joseph was betrayed before he ruled. David was hunted before he wore the crown. Esther risked her life before she saved her people. Even I, your Lord, was pierced before resurrection. The cross came before the crown. The pain came before the promise. And if I allowed my own son to suffer before glory, do you think I will spare you from growth through pain? You are being shaped into my image. And that process requires refining. So when the tears come, let them. When the nights feel long, rest in my arms. I am with you in the storm. When your faith feels weak, whisper my name, and I will strengthen you. I allowed that pain not because you were forgotten, but because you were chosen. Chosen to carry light in a world drowning in darkness. Chosen to show others that brokenness is not the end. It is the beginning of transformation. You will rise from this. You will testify of my faithfulness. You will tell others, God used what was meant to destroy me to deliver me. This is not the end of your story, beloved. It's the beginning of your becoming. I know you have asked me, Lord, why did you take that from me? Why did you let them leave? Why did you let me fail? And I say to you, because I had to make room for what is coming. Sometimes the blessing cannot come until the counterfeit leaves. Sometimes I must prune the branches that no longer bear fruit, so you can grow into what I designed you to be. Trust the pruning. It hurts, I know, but if you could see what I see, you would thank me for every cut, every tear, every trial. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. You are not being abandoned. You are being advanced. Your pain is the evidence that something new is being birthed in your life. And so I say to you, my child, hold on. Do not give up now. Do not let the pain define you. Let it refine you. What the enemy used to wound you, I will use to elevate you. What you thought was the end, I will turn into a divine beginning. You are standing on the threshold of breakthrough, but you cannot see it because the night is still dark. Yet even in the darkness, my light is working. Remember, before the dawn breaks, the night is always coldest. Before the resurrection, there was a tomb. Before the promise, there was pain. You are not forgotten. You are favored. I allowed that pain because I love you too much to let you stay the same. My beloved child, the pain you faced was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to reveal who you truly are in me. You asked why I allowed it, and I tell you now, because I saw something greater inside you that could only rise through struggle. The fire you walked through was refining you, not punishing you. The tears you cried were watering the seeds of your destiny. What you thought would end you is the very thing I will use to elevate you. You may not see it yet, but every moment of pain carried purpose. I used your heartbreak to teach you compassion. I used your loneliness to draw you closer to my presence. I used your loss to show you what truly matters. Nothing was wasted. Not one prayer, not one sleepless night. When you were breaking, I was building. When you were falling apart, I was putting the pieces together in a way only heaven could. I never left you. Even in silence, I was there, guiding your steps, shaping your soul, writing your story. Now the season of sorrow is ending. You are about to see why it had to happen. The same pain that humbled you will now anoint you. The same valley that broke you will become the place where I lift you high. I am turning your mourning into joy, your tears into strength, your wounds into wisdom. You are not a victim. You are victorious. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are not broken. You are becoming whole. So stand up, my beloved. Wipe your tears. Lift your eyes to the light that's breaking through. What's ahead of you is far greater than what's behind you. Trust me, even when you don't understand me. Walk forward in faith, because the purpose I planted through your pain is now about to bloom. I allowed that pain for a purpose, and now that purpose will reveal my glory through you.